This valve review is of one of the most iconic and most versatile valves on the South African market, namely the Saunders diaphragm valve. Of these Saunders valves, we have two permutational, being the A-type and we have the KB here. The A-type having a weir shape pattern to it, which makes it excellent for modulating flow control. With great adjustment, you'll notice the little yellow indicator, so from a distance you'll see the valves in the fully open position. The KB valve is really aimed for on-off application. They're extremely versatile in that they are used extensively in the mining industry, the power stations, water reticulations such as municipalities and sewage works, and also in the industry as well. They are capable of just about conveying anything liquid through these valves. All that we need to do is make sure that these valves have the correct lining to them, as well as the correct grade diaphragm on it. All these rubbers are calendared and processed in our factory here to the highest and demanding standards. The sizes range in from 15 millimeter right up to 350 millimeter in size. The small ones, we can go up to 80 millimeters in threaded, which will either be NPT or BSPT to customers' demands, and the rest would be flanged to either South African standards, British standards, or Australian standards, amongst other. The pressure rating, the A-type Saunders valves start at 16 bar, and as the valve increases in size, they will drop down to lower pressures. The KB valve would start at 10 bar and drops as well, and the reason for that is not that the casting can't handle the pressure, it is that the piston effect from underneath pushing up is very difficult to overcome with a hand wheel assembly. So the higher or the bigger the size, the bigger the piston effect, so hence the pressure rating will have to drop. Then these valves come in standards, primarily 90% would be hand wheel operated, but we can also supply them with hydraulic cylinders, pneumatic, as well as electric actuators. The sizing of the actuators is done according to the line pressure, so we would need to know what the line pressure is, air pressure available, and then we'll give the most economically sized actuator to fit. We can put on accessories such as solenoid valves, proximity switches, junction boxes, etc. And then for modulating control, we'll put on a positioner of choice. These valves are ideally suited for ease of maintenance in that these valves do not have to be removed from a pipeline in order to service them, generally speaking. Normally what one would do is remove the bonnet assembly with the diaphragm, replace the diaphragm, and put it back into operation. End connection of these valves, starting from the small valves, would be threaded female from either NPT or BSPT from 15 mils right up to 80 millimeter, and then flanged is available from 25 millimeter right up to the 350s in any specifications such as SANS, BS or ANSI.